What's poppin', people? It's Dante. Today I'm thinking about street photography as a lifestyle, right? And what that means to me and why this is important. So first and foremost, I believe that you should photograph wherever you are and whatever you are doing, right? I believe that when you're photographing, you're basically becoming, right? It's a stream of becoming, and the photographic process should follow you wherever you are. So first and foremost, small cameras that fit in your pocket are the solution for you can now photograph endlessly no matter where you are at life during this time. I first started with the GR2 in Baltimore, where I was studying in university. So when I was there, I would walk the streets with the GR in my pocket, and some of my earliest works were made on the streets of Baltimore naturally. I then studied in Israel and photographed around the West Bank for a while. I took 6 months there and loved Jericho. I loved the place because it was the lowest elevated city in the world, and I spent a lot of my time photographing there because of this. Then I found that I really loved Israel, and I loved the place so much that I decided to volunteer in a kibbutz. I volunteered there because I believed that I could get access to a new community on the other side, both photographing the West Bank and the Israeli part. But what happened was I found that the Israeli kibbutz was very boring and basic, and I was mostly just like farming and gardening and doing things that maybe weren't so fun for the time for me to photograph. I decided to hop on a bus in the middle of the night, packed my bags, and went to Jericho. I knocked on the doors of the hostel there, and they allowed me to live there for a couple of months, and I stayed 3 months living with a Palestinian family, you know, eating breakfast with them, making their beds, cleaning their floors, maintaining the service, and kind of just like volunteering and living simultaneously amongst the Palestinian family there, and was able to continue making work that I was interested in at the time. From there, I decided that I loved traveling so much and volunteering and doing things with others and serving. So I joined the Peace Corps, which allowed me to go to Zambia, Africa, working with fish farmers, learning the language. I love to work at the fish pond. You know, I really did enjoy my time there, and I learned a lot, and I really found something there where my integration with community and photographing was the solution for my happiness at the time. I really did love to, you know, just venture out into the unknown and not only photograph, but learn and live with a family in the village. So I spent a year there, was evacuated due to COVID, came home, photographed here, and then I really did want to keep pushing and travel during COVID, so I did go to Mumbai, Mexico, Hanoi. Life of travel. This is my journey, right? You may be interested in, you know, going to the movies. Maybe you like to go party. Maybe you like to go into different gyms and work out or something. You photograph wherever you are. Me, I'm a nomad. I'm a gypsy, right? So you have to document how you live and what you do. The traveling is something that is in my blood and in my DNA. I have the lust for battle, so you'll see me on the road a lot. I really do think that the idea of creating your own life journey is important with street photography, because longevity ultimately is the goal. So you should be able to carry the camera on no matter where you are at what point in time and make pictures of that thing. For me now, going forward, I'm interested in documenting the very mundane things around me, personal things, myself, making self-portraits, making pictures of loved ones, and trying to incorporate family, personal life, and details in my work. So I think that, yeah, going forward, just consider that, you know, you don't have to travel to exotic locations, but when you photograph your basic and mundane life, this is the journey, I think. My key takeaway here is to just, you know, photograph wherever you are and just make pictures of the things that you love. You know, I found my journey and what I've enjoyed over the years, and maybe you just gotta go find yours. So, yeah. Street photography is a life journey. Street photography, it's a lifestyle. No matter where you are and what you're doing, whether you're farming, gardening, milking a cow, you know, sweeping a floor, you know, photograph where you are.